Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT. That's WWE 2K26 Universe Mode, episode 31. And tonight we are back live in the NXT shed from Orlando, Florida, on another exciting installment of the Black and Silver brand. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions, and welcome to NXT, where we are promising yet another action-packed show as always. So let's waste no further time and get straight into the action. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. And we're starting off the show with a history-making matchup, because this is the 6-woman ladder match to crown the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion. History to be made right here, right now, live in Orlando, as here comes the first of 6 women who qualified into this ladder match for opportunity to become the inaugural champ today.
Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan,
Julia, the first of 6 to make her way to the ring, looking to make history tonight and looking to become the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion. Julia defeating JC Jane in the first ever episode of NXT to qualify for the opportunity to walk out the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion tonight. We know on Raw and on SmackDown the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion Liv Morgan and the inaugural Women's United States Champion is Bayley, who is going to be the 3rd inaugural champion in this already historic series. That is WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. Julia out in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. But she has got 5 top-tier opponents to contend with tonight, including this woman, the athletic, acrobatic fan favorite, Soruka. Soruka qualifying on the 2nd episode of NXT, defeating Lola Vice in a great contest. Very competitive matchup between those two a number of weeks back. It was Soruka getting the win, qualifying for a chance to make history tonight and become the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion. Getting in there with Julia, 2 fan favourites, starting us off in Orlando. History to be made tonight. Gonna be an awesome way to kick off the night. We still have 2 other championship matches to go, and the final first round match in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. That's right, the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic for the first time ever in this Universe Mode series. The final match in the first round coming your way tonight, as well as 2 other championship matches, including this one here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, glamour is forever. There you see the mirror, and there you see the glamour herself, Blake Monroe. She was able to qualify on an episode of WWE Dark by defeating Tatum Paxley in a competitive contest. Blake Monroe, with a lot of fanfare, with a lot of potential, could walk out the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion tonight and make history. Live on NXT. No one can take away the win for whoever walks out the winner here tonight. Live on the Black and Silver brand. Everybody in this matchup are new stars to the season. We didn't see any of them last season here on this Universe Mode series. So everybody has an opportunity to shine. Everybody has an opportunity to show what they are capable of, but it's only one that can walk out the winner and walk out with a history-making inaugural NXT Women's North American Championship around their waist and on their shoulders. We got Julia out. We got Soruka out. We got Blake Monroe out. And listen to that place come unglued for La Primera. But here defeating Lash Legend, a qualifier of this contest tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. It is up next the inaugural Women's North American Championship hanging in the balance as we're back live on NXT. As there you see Miss Parker get a lot of fanfare with the crowd chants her name. Miss Parker's here. It's Jada Parker who defeated Kalani Jordan to qualify to get the opportunity into this Women's North American Championship ladder match tonight. And out of all these women, you could say this one is the odd one out. Julia, well-known professional wrestler from all around the world, especially in her native Japan. So Ruka, an incredible acrobatic gymnast background, who has taken the NXT universe by storm. Blake Monroe, an international sensation from her time over in the UK. Stephanie Vaquer, wrestling all over the world. Japan, Mexico, and her native of Colombia. And of course, Jada Parker, a relative newcomer. But then there's this woman, an independent wrestling standout. It's the juggernaut Jordynne Grace, who has the most experience out of all these women thus far in this series. And she has already wrestled 3 matches. She is 2-1 thus far. Could make it 3-1 and walk out the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion, I should say as well, folks. I got it wrong with Stephanie Vaquer. She is not from Colombia. I don't know where the hell I got that from. She is from San Fernando, Chile. And she will have a huge opportunity tonight alongside the 5 other opponents. Stepping up to her for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Huge opportunity for all these women tonight. Has to be made live on NXT. The NXT shed going crazy. I'm going crazy. Just salivating at the idea of recruiting an inaugural champion. All these women with a huge opportunity. Is that right? There's what they've been for the beautiful, prestigious, coveted, and inaugural NXT Women's North American Championship. And here we go. Bell's been wrong. Match up on the way. It's going to be a clusterfuck. They're going to start it. I'll try and keep up with all the action as I can. So Ruka and Jada Parker in the ring doing battle. Blake Monroe and Stephanie Vaquer on the outside doing battle. Look at So Ruka, Monroe moves so not going through. It's Jada Parker on the inside of the ring. Parker now got a rope inverted suplex on So Ruka. Stephanie Vaquer and Jordynne Grace going at it on the outside of the ring. As Stephanie face first goes Blake Monroe. Off the ring post. Big body slam. There is Julia with the first ladder introduced into the contest. Smashing her over the head with it. And look at this in the corner here. Jada Parker, So Ruka. The only 2 in the ring, but we're going to get a ladder in the ring if you want to win the match. Remember, only way to win the match. Climb the ladder. Retrieve the championship. Now look at McCann on the outside. Devil's Kiss action. Oh, Booker T will be salivating at that one. And then Blake Monroe comes in. So Ruka going to take the fight to her. Look at So. Super kick right at the jaw. Blake Monroe. Ruka now with a straight jacket German suplex. Look at Jada Parker. Again, full on. First ladder introduced into the ring by the juggernaut Jordynne Grace as Stephanie Vaquer and Julia continue to battle on the outside of the ring here. Jada Parker going to send So Ruka into the corner. Jordynne Grace got Blake Monroe where she wants to as well. Look at this, oh God, So Ruka getting caught there. Look at Jada Parker. What's she going to make here? Jumping up. Oh wow, and a hip attack. And Blake Monroe with a drop kick on Grace on the inside. Big elbow by Jada Parker and a clothesline down. Goes Monroe. Vaquer now going to send Julia on the inside of the ring. A steel chair's also on the outside of the ring is Jada Parker setting up the first ladder on the inside of the ring. Don't know if that's in the right position though. As Stephanie Vaquer face first goes Ruka on the outside. Julia and Jordynne Grace going at it on the inside. Look at Blake Monroe here. Went for the drop kick. Couldn't get it. It's McCann going after Parker. Going after Monroe. Big slam there by Jordynne Grace. On to Julia. And Stephanie Vaquer with a defeat on Jada Parker. Look at So Ruka though. Springboard crossbody. Incredible athleticism from Ruka. Taking down Stephanie Vaquer as Jada Parker getting sent to the outside of the ring. But Jada Parker, probably the most out of place superstar in this match of everybody else who've wrestled all over the shop on the independent scene before the WWE. But Jada Parker, trained by the WWE, molded by the WWE. Will that help her or hinder her tonight against 5 other superstars that are much more experienced than her? As Monroe, Lou Death press the table is introduced on the outside on a Stephanie Vaquer. And look at that big slam by Julia that time. We are taking down Jada Parker, so Ruka face first off the ladder goes Julia with the X Factor. Nicely done by Ruka. Jada Parker jigging with her shoulder. Ruka sets up the ladder. Ruka now looking to claim the first one to climb up the ladder. Ruka to retrieve the NXT Women's North American Championship. Didn't get the claim, but there's Jada Parker up. Parker's going to hand the gold. Jada Parker getting knocked down by Grace though off the ladder, and Ruka with a forearm on Jordan. And Ruka got the ring to herself here. Can Ruka capitalise? Everybody else on the outside dealing with opponents. Ruka, ladder in the centre of the ring. Climbing up. Ruka for the championship. Can she get her hand on the gold? She's got it now, but there's Jada Parker again. Oh, face first off the ladder. Stephanie McCarr gonna push it down. Both women crashing on the mat there. Jordan Grace picking up Blake Monroe, right on the ladder goes Monroe's head. My goodness, look at Julia, big shots now with Jada Parker. Jordan Grace wants a piece of the action. And comes Ruka once more. Jordan Grace picking up Julia. Front slam that time. Ruka ladder in hand, gonna hit Grace with it as McCare. And Monroe battle on the outside. Ruka climbing the ladder. Ruka for the NXT Women's North American Championship. There's Jada Parker now, big shot. Don't know if the ladder's in reach for either of these women on the top of the ladder here. But Ruka gets knocked down after knocking Jada Parker down. What incredible ladder match action. A kick is off on NXT tonight. Look at Stephanie McCare. Double underhook. Big needed a midsection of Blake Monroe. Stephanie McCare looking good. Julia with a steel chair and Jada Parker on the outside right of the head. Oh, Miss Parker, ladder and hands on Stephanie McCare, but she gets caught by a steel chair by Julia on the outside. And look at this, Jordan Grace had the steel chair momentarily, or had the ladder rather momentarily, but Ruka came in, she puts it down. Ruka rolls through. Stephanie and Julia continue to battle on the outside of the ring of Jordan Grace. Taking care of business there on Ruka. Look at that, Blake Monroe with a nice shot. Julia and McCare battling on the outside, and Stephanie McCare going to counter it back and forth. Steel chair from Monroe getting caught by McCare. Oh, and a slap to the face by Julia on the outside on Stephanie. Ruka picking up Jada Parker. Bam! Massive slam that time. Oh, missing that shoulder tackle with McCare on the outside. Wait a minute, Monroe up and Monroe down. Or sorry, that was Julia. The SVB by McCare, and now down Jordan Grace with a full Nelson bomb. That's Ruka. Stephanie McCare looking good. Jordan Grace looking good. Jada Parker now getting her feet back into the ring now. Leg drop. That's Ruka. Look at Julia here. Oh, McCare on the outside of the ring. Spinning round. Big set out driver by Julia. Jada Parker on the inside of the ring. Parker's claiming. Julia's there. Parker's got her hand on the goal. Not below Julia. Gonna stop her in her tracks, and Julia gonna send Jada Parker down off the ladder. Ruka once again climbing up. Julia's right there, and Julia gonna knock down the ladder now. And look at Julia picking up Jada Parker on the inside of the ring. Northern Lights bomb drops on her head. Julia has the opportunity to capture the Women's North American Championship. She won the first ever matchup in NXT history of this season. Can she become the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion? But she sends the ladder in the corner, a running boot that time. As Monroe on the outside, Jordan Grace, Stephanie McCarr planting Grace again with that double underhook needed in midsection. Monroe grabbing the ladder, Ruka now back in, Ruka neck broken on Monroe on the inside as the ladder goes black and bam, and there's Jada Parker. Bulldog by Jada on Ruka. Irish whip now off the ropes. Jada Parker back. Body drop on the ladder. And a leg drop, and Ruka is rocked, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a battle. 6 top tier athletes all fighting for the opportunity to become the Women's North American Champion. And look at this, Jada Parker setting up Ruka in the corner that time. Everybody now coming back into the ring. Ruka suffered similar fate earlier on. Jada Parker from the top of the ass to the midsection by Jada Parker. Grayson and Julia to the outside. Jada Parker gonna knock down Blake Monroe. Jordan Grace now back in. Leg drop on Stephanie McCare. by Jada Parker. Back and forth. Go Parker and Grace. Jada Parker picks her up. Oh, missing that backbreaker. The counter that time. Top row from Soruka. Double axe handle though. Didn't connect with the incredible action. Look at this. Jordan Grace picks her up. Julian another legs bomb on Blake Monroe as Jordan Grace hits a jackhammer. And look at a soul snatcher of Julia. Unbelievable action. Stephanie McCogan and Jordan Grace. And look at Luca. Big knee. And I'll poison on a spike and McCogan the top of her head. This is Luca's opportunity. Luca. Ladder in hand. Center of the ring. Climbing up. No one's there to stop her. Hand on the goal. Blake Monroe's now in the ring. Luca's going to hand in the championship. No, but look at that. Monroe able to push the ladder away. Luca still trying to scratch and claw. And there's Julia with a powerbomb. Oh, for the ladder. Oh, my curve backbreaker to Jordan Grace. Look at Jada Parker. Falcon out to Julia. Monroe going to send the count to the outside. Jordan Grace going to send Monroe to the outside. And Grace now following in pursuit, coming back in. Look at Jada Parker. Oh, yeah. And a German suplex by Soruka. Following Jada Parker's riptide leg maneuver there. A pump handle slam and a knocking down Ruka. Jada Parker ladder in hand, center of the ring, gonna make the ascent, gonna claim Jada Parker to make history to become the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion. But with a German suplex, Ruka couldn't climb, Parker's done it. Jada Parker makes history. Parker is the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion. What an amazing match indeed as Parker makes history, the odd one out, becomes the inaugural champion. Well, still to come tonight, we've got an action-packed triple threat main event for the NXT Championship. New champion Austin Theory defends against former champ Trick Williams and the new number one contender, Femi. But up next, the final first round matchup in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Angel and Bertolo Lotharios battle the Lucha Brothers who make their tag team debut tonight. Rey Fenix and Penta. Man, what an opening battle, but we're back live on NXT at WC Angel and Berto Los Lotharios with their first appearance of the season. They're competing in the final first round matchup at the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic tonight. Looking to try and advance into the second round. The second round as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, the quarterfinal stages. Currently, as it shapes up, the semi-final stages currently as it shapes up to be Fraxium versus the LWO, Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar. And then the winner of this match will battle Grayson Waller and Ethan Page. Not Waller and Theory, because Theory's the NXT champion. Page saying, I'll take your spot in the tournament. You can focus on the NXT championship, and that is a smart thing to do. So let's see who they will face in the next round and the semi-final stages of the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Will it be Angel and Berto, or will it be this duo? Out first is Rey Fenix. Debuting in singles competition a number of weeks back, but now it's time for some tag team action. Let's see how Fenix and his brother Penta do here in tag team action on NXT. A huge ovation from the sold-out crowd tonight on NXT for Rey Fenix, who a number of weeks back made his debut in singles competition defeating Lexis King. And the week before that, Penta made his debut here in NXT by defeating Grayson Waller. And if Penta and Fenix win this tonight, Penta and Waller could be in the ring with one another once again, and Penta would show Cero Miedo. There you see this spectacular and extraordinary luchador teaming up with his brother Fenix today, a part of the inaugural Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Penta has arrived. Dude had Penta walk and strut. Oh my goodness.
Representing the Luchadors from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 94 kilos,
Gonna be a sensational tag team battle. Two lucha tag teams gonna do battle, but let's talk about that incredible opening matchup we just saw. History was made. Jada Parker, the odd woman out, many would say, is the inaugural NXT Women's North American Champion. A great effort from all 6 women, but Parker put on the best performance because she ended up winning the entire thing and walking out NXT Women's North American Champion. But right now it's time for the final matchup in the first round, the quarterfinal stages of the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Gotta imagine Ethan Page and Grayson Waller, as well as the other 2 teams, advanced into the semi-finals, watching this one very closely to see who they could potentially face in the next stages of the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Well, here we go, matchups underway. That is Felix Hernandez, the official, assigned the duties for this one. It's Berto and Rey Fenix starting this one off. It's Penta with a cheap shot. Berto knocking him down. Look at Rey Fenix. Head scissors. Down goes Berto. Nicely done by Fenix. Both these superstars are absolutely incredible to watch, but Berto and Angel, no slouches, as they're going to show that here tonight. Phoenix jawbreaker off the ropes, running in, Hurricane run on Berto. And look at Phoenix go! The twisting sky press slam away past Showboat, and there's Angel caught him that time. Phoenix ain't having it. Phoenix sending Angel off the mat, and there's Berto going to take advantage of the distraction, and Berto taking down Phoenix. Los Lothario's in control now. Shot by Berto, kick by Berto, forearm on Phoenix, more kicks in the corner now is Phoenix, tag made, here comes Angel. Double team action, big shot, nice knee, and now what the hell are they looking for here? Pushing him out of a shooting star, my lord, cover. Angel legal, shoulders down on Phoenix, only one, says the official Felix Hernandez. The final first round matchup, the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic tag. Well needed one. Here comes the extraordinary luchador Penta. Now it's Penta and Angel going at it. Sling blade by Penta that time. Penta now Irish whip. Got Angel in the corner. Nice kick by Penta. Here he goes. My goodness, look at him go. Oh yeah, that drop kick off the headstand out of the corner. Penta now. Springboard leg drop to the back of Angel. Angel wanted to make a tag into Berto. Couldn't do it. As Penta kept on with the offense, with the onslaught. Penta off the rope. Springboard cross body. Cover. Look at the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. Kick out by Angel. Nicely done that time. And look at that. Penta. Oh my god. In the corner. Look at the double jump. And a massive splash there. But now Angel to his feet, and now Angel sling blade rolls through. Angel drop kick to Penta. Oh, look at that, there goes the punch of Angel. Oh my. Luckily he's wearing some trunks underneath. And now Angel soaking in the hate from this crowd, as you can clearly hear that Penta and Phoenix, they're clearly favourites from the crowd tonight. Penta, look at that, it's going to fly again, and there's another leg drop off the springboard. Time. Here comes Rey Fenix. Phoenix back in alongside Angel. It's been all the Lucha Bros thus far here on NXT. And their debut, Angel rolled to the outside. Doesn't want to be there. Uh-oh. Angel on the outside. Rey Fenix. I think we know what's coming here. Phoenix looking to fly. Look at that. The rope passes to Tornillo by Rey Fenix. Unbelievable offense. Phoenix now going to send Garza back in. Or Los Garza. They're in trouble here. Especially Angel. Springboard drop kick by Phoenix. And Phoenix, a one-man wrecking crew. Angel needing to make that tag. Wow. Back in is Berto. Back down the original 2 superstars that started off the contest. Chop block now by Berto. And now Berto trying to go round down. Rey Phoenix is a smart strategy. Keep him on the ground. Make sure he can't get up to his feet and fly around the ring like Phoenix is so used to doing. Berto now. Got him in the corner that time. Berto, what's he got in mind? Nice shot, got the arm. Look at this, the arm drag out of the corner. That was a thing I made about Berto. Rey Fenix can fly, Penta can fly, well so can Los Lotharios. especially Berto, but there's Phoenix taking him down. And now Phoenix, springboard, Phoenix, splash, the cover. 2 count to advance and a kick out at 2. Oh man, incredible moveset. Incredible arsenal from Ray Phoenix. Alberto coming up short with that shot that time. Ray Phoenix going to make him pay for it. Phoenix off the ropes. There's that big massive roundhouse kick with a rope assisted swing by Ray Phoenix. Irish Shrimp in the corner. Alberto don't want to be there. Bang! Spreading kick out of the corner. Phoenix now. Penny predicament. Alberto, shoulders down. That's me do it. Penta. Phoenix to advance kick out. 2 by Berto though. Super kick rolls through. Nicely done. Counter by Berto and a drop kick catching Phoenix down. Nicely done. Great action here in NXT. It's Berto now. Trying to hook and Phoenix in a Mexican destroyer. Folds him like an accordion cover. Hooking the leg. Shoulders down to advance. And in the semi-finals, 2 count kick out by Phoenix. As Penta comes in the last second to try and make the save, but luckily Phoenix able to survive. Tag, Angel back in. It's Angel and Phoenix now. The legal superstars, big shot by Angel and a super kick to Phoenix. And look at this. Saying he got the brains, he got the smarts. Phoenix in the corner. The hell's this kid doing now? A drop kick. My goodness, I can watch Ray Phoenix do things with the ropes all damn day long. Phoenix now. Got Garza in the corner. Nice shot by Ray Phoenix. Oh, I've seen this before by Phoenix. Lexus King suffered the fate, and that's what an adios amigo. Rolls through the big kick. Tag. Penta legal. Could be all over for Los Lotharios here. Penta now. Big shot on Garza. Who can have in? Penta. Driver. Penny predicament. Shoulders down to advance into the semi-finals. And it's a 1 count. Making the save was Berto that time. Trying to save his chances of him and his teammate. The advance into the semi-finals of the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Penta looking to fly. Take out Berto. Toe. Back on Hilo. Oh, goodness. But wait a minute. Penta comes back in. You gotta focus on the legal superstar. Angel grabbing him. Double underhook. Spikes him on the top of his head. Angel on the cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Kicked out immediately by Penta after being dropped in his freaking head. And that goes by the outside by Angel. Holy smokes, what action tonight on NXT. We already saw a jaw-dropping ladder match, and right now it's Angel to pick on Hilo taking out Penta. A great ladder match followed by a great tag match, which will be followed by a men's North American Championship contest, and of course the main event tonight, triple threat action for the NXT Championship. Obafemi, who earned the opportunity last week by winning a main event scrap with Ilya Dragunov. He challenges the champion Austin Theory and the former champion using his rematch, Trek Williams, tonight. In the corner now is Angel, tag made. Here's Berto. Penta in trouble, doesn't want to be there. Double team offense here from Los Lotharios. Look at that strength and down goes Penta. Cover for the upset. One to advance into the semi-finals. Phoenix making the save at 1. Looking for that win, couldn't get it. Phoenix right there. Angel on the apron. Berto now gonna send Ray Phoenix down. Nicely done by Berto. Worried about Penta from behind. Crucifix pinfall. Shoulders down to steal the win. He's advancing to the semis, only getting enough for 2. The kick out that time from Berto. Penta though, what's he gonna make? He runs at Mexican Destroyer. Cover. Hook in the leg, and there's Angel before Felix Hernandez can even get his hand on the mat. To begin the count. What is Penta thinking here? Oh my goodness, DDT in the hardest part of the ring on Angel, spiking him that time. And then look at this, Penta cross body off the springboard. Penta for victory. Tag, here's Phoenix. Could be all she wrote for Los Lotharios. Phoenix sends him in the corner. Tag, back in his Penta. Frequent tags from the Lucha Brothers now. Uh-oh, Penta got him up. Tombstone position. Fear Factor by the Lucha Brothers. Penta's legal. Oh, Garza catching him with a big shot that time. Look at the Penta. What a take! I'm opening that's the boy. This goes smartly. Went on his knees. But there's a big shot by Penta. Big kick and a stop now. Coming back in the ring. Penta runs out. Mexican destroyer for the second time. Oh, Berto. Cover this academic 2-count. Penta and Phoenix, the Lucha Bros advance into the semi-finals of the Dusty Rose Tag Team Class.
Here are your winners, Penta and Phoenix, the Luchadors.
Man, what an incredible tag team battle tonight, folks. Live on NXT, as that is now officially the first round of the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic and the books. We move on to the semi-finals, which begin next week in the matchup between Fraxium and the LWO, Santos Escobar and Dragon Lee. Then the other semi-final matchup, Ethan Page and Grayson Waller, battle the Lucha Bros, Penta and Rey Fenix. All that coming to the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Still to come tonight, main event action, triple threat for the NXT Championship as the new champ Austin Theory makes his first defense of the gold since winning it 2 weeks ago in shocking fashion against the former champ Trick Williams. He invokes his rematch clause, but Obafemi joins the fray in a triple threat tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT North American Championship.
Earlier on, we crowned the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion. Well, right now it is time for a Men's North American Championship showdown. And out first, the challenger for this one. Say his name and he appears. We have a lot of believers tonight in Orlando as Joe Hendry has arrived in Full Sail Live. Oh yeah, Joe Hendry has one match in this series in a main event episode of WWE Dark, losing out to Miles Bourne, who had an opportunity at the North American Championship before. He was unsuccessful. Let's see if Hendry can be successful as he's going to battle the champion Big Bronson Reed in what will be Reed's fourth defense of the championship next on NXT in Orlando. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're back live on NXT as though you see the current reigning and defending NXT North American Champion, the Big Aussie, Bronson Reed. Reed with an opportunity tonight to once again defend the North American Championship. He already has 3 defenses of the gold against the former champion Austin Theory being 1, against Miles Bourne being 2, and against Tony D'Angelo being 3. This will be his 4th tonight. Can Joe Hendry take the gold from Reed? We already have a new Women's North American Champion in the form of the inaugural champ Jada Parker. Well, we have a new Men's North American Champion to go along with it. We find out next. Is that right there is what you're finding for the beautiful, prestigious and coveted NXT Men's North American Championship. Let's head to the ring now, folks, with the official introductions from Mr. Mike Rowe.
Introducing the challenger from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Joe Hendry. And his opponent from Blackpool, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Big Bronson Reed.
Thank you, Mike. As the Big Aussie, no one's been able to stop him just yet. And his North American Championship reign. Let's see if Hendry can be the man to do it tonight as the official in this contest. Gary Wilson assigned the duties. Letting Joe Hendry have a little look at what he could be winning tonight. He only has 1 match in this series. This is his second. That 1 match was a loss to Miles Bourne in the main event of an episode of WWE Dark. Let's see if he can bounce back tonight, become the new North American Champion. Got a lot of fanfare, this Joe Hendry. As the bell's been rung, matchup on the way. Hendry's trying to hype up this crowd tonight in Orlando. Hendry now staring down with the champion Reed. And your penultimate contest tonight in the black and silver brand. Here we go, collar elbow tie, they get it started by Hendry and Reed, and it's Joe Hendry. Look at the power of Joe, backing up Reed into the corner. Referee Gary Wilson going to try and separate them, but Reed with a cheap shot in the midsection, and now back into the tie up here, locking up once again in this championship tussle. Who's going to get the upper hand this time? Both men jockeying for possession. This time it's going to be Bronson Reed overpowering the challenger. Sends him in the corner. Now the referee again going to have to separate these two. And then there's Joe Hendry. A measure of revenge there. Make sure the midsection. Hendry another kick. And here comes Joe Hendry. And Hendry now taking him down. Discus lariat. Joe Hendry. The crowd certainly believe, but Bronson Reed doesn't. And Reed now going to take down Joe Hendry. Look at Bronson Reed. Big shots. Oh, God, the cross faces. Look at the face and jaw of Hendry and an elbow drop now by the champion Reed. Reed heading off the ropes and a running senton by the big Aussie, Bronson Reed. This Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, is Flash and Paris Premium Live event from the main roster. Both Raw and SmackDown stars going to have some great action over in Paris this coming weekend, folks. But after that, the next PLE following Clash in Paris will be Money in the Bank. Will NXT have opportunities to get Money in the Bank type contracts? Is Reed on the cover here, shoulders down on Joe Hendry, the 2 count and a kick down by the challenger. And that's right, folks, the NXT Jackpot Ladder match for the men and the women going to be taking place at our first NXT special event, which will be NXT Battleground. And the Money in the Bank type matches, NXT Jackpot Ladder matches, men's and women's, take place at that event. The women just went through a grueling ladder match earlier on. They're going to go for it again. There might be a lot of different women in that one as well. Qualifying matches begin next week for both of those, as well as on the main roster as well for the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. For the Raw and SmackDown side of things, Reed up to the top rope. Here is Joe Hendry trying to stop him in his tracks. Bronson Reed going to go down. And there's Reed with a shot to Joe Hendry. My goodness. Bronson Reed catching him. Headbutt by Bronson. Down goes Hendry. Reed. Top rope looking to fly here. He's tried this a couple of times already. Gonna try it again. No, missing the crossbody. Hendry will avoid it. And Hendry with a clubbing blow to the back. A big Bronson Reed. And it's Joe Hendry kicked to the midsection. Big shots. Hendry now sliding him in a DDT by Hendry. See his name and he appears as Hendry. Just battering big Bronson Reed today, and look at Joe Hendry go, turning round and bang! He could turn round and win the NXT North American Championship after this one tonight. He's going to be in for a hell of a fight against big Bronson Reed. Look at that, so taking down Reed. Off the ropes that time by the Scotsman Hendry. Irish whip sends Reed in the corner. Hendry would love nothing more to win the North American Championship. He doesn't want to go 0-2 already in his short stint here on NXT. Big kick to the midsection that time by big Bronson Reed and running in. STO by Reed off the ropes. Went for the senton, but knees up by Hendry this time. Not connecting. Hendry now runs in. Schoolboy cover ropes are there. Good call from the official Gary Wilson. Reed's hands underneath the bottom rope that time. Bronson Reed packing up Hendry. This is not where the challenger wants to be. The jagged edge. The Death Valley driver by Reed. The cover. The hook of the leg. The shoulders down. Scoring 2. Reed almost retaining the goal, but a kick out that time. And the last section by Hendry. Great battle, man. Big Bronson Reed not able to put away Joe Hendry. Big right shot by Reed. And look at Reed now letting him up. Oh, but there's the challenger faded back. Jawbreaker by Hendry. Hendry with big right hands. And Hendry now with a clothesline. Here comes the challenger. Ducking one from Reed in a back body drop. Great power and strength by Joe Hendry. That 230 pounds of pure motivation by Hendry. Oh, look at him go. The man from Edinburgh, Scotland, laying him up with a spine buster. Metal rope now is the challenger. Reed is dazed. Wobbly Foundation is the champion. Joe Hendry to capitalise. The closing and championship. Go! Metal rope cutter. Hendry cover. Look at the leg. Shoulders down. This made down a new champion. 2 count and kick out by Reed. Close call tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Great battle for the North American Championship as Hendry lighting up the chest and midsection of Bronson Reed in a corner by Hendry. Looks like an RKO that time. by Joe Hendry. A second one now. Hendry going crazy. All for the shot at goal. And there's the Trinity. 3 RKOs, 3 cutters in a row. Cover for championship. Goal! Then oh, the last possible second. Reed powers out. Such a close near fall. But it's a kick out by Bronson, Reed and Hendry. Keeping up with the onslaught. Elbow on the chest, on the back. Going for him again. No. There's Bronson Reed. Jawbreaker. Reed. Oh God, Hendry doesn't want to be there. The axe driver drops on the top of his head. Covered just like that. Reed to retain. 2 count. No. Hendry survives. Somehow. Some way. Oh man. Got dropped in his head. But it ain't enough, man. Ain't enough to put away the challenger Hendry. And Bronson Reed is pissed, and Reed continuing the punishment of Joe Hendry now. But this has been much more competitive than you may have actually thought. Reed is usually coming in dominating an opponent, but look at the strength of the challenger, and Hendry with a freak of nature. Fall away slam, kept up into the cover, hooking the leg, shoulders down for championship goal. No, only 2 as this one rolls off for the goal tonight. We're back live on NXT. North American Championship on the line. Joe Hendry being in control throughout the break. And now, looking to close in for the NXT North American Championship. Standing ovation, choke slam, great power, cover, new champion. No! Kicked out by Reed. Oh, wow. What an incredible battle tonight. Joe Hendry can't do it just yet. Top rope and a big body splash by Hendry. Hendry with the opportunity. Grabbing Reed, but Reed with a knee that time. Sucking him in. Caught him right on the top of the head. Bronson Reed. Reed crash on Joe Hendry. Reed looking to put away Hendry. Second time of the match. Reed with the axe driver to Hendry. Oh, and that's all over for Joe. Bronson Reed at the top rope. Reed now. Soon. No. That's gotta be it. The top of the hook of the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. And just like that, Bronson Reed gonna retain the NXT North American Championship. 4 successful defenses.
Here is your winner, and still NXT North American Champion, Big Bronson Reed.
4 successful defenses now for Osella. Who is gonna stop the NXT North American Champion? Busted open, bloody, battered and broken, but still stands on top. The NXT North American Champion. Well, let's take a look at what is going down next week live on NXT. The first of many NXT Men's Jackpot Ladder Match qualifying matches taking place. It's Dirty Dominic Mysterio, former Cruiserweight and North American Champion, battles the current NXT Cruiserweight Champion, the young OG Javon Evans, and then a Women's Jackpot Ladder Match qualifier. The spectacular Soul Ruka, we saw an incredible performance from earlier tonight in the ladder match. She battles her good friend Saria in a women's qualifier. And starting off the semi-final round of the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, it's Axiom and Nathan Frazier of Fraxian battling Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar of the Latino World Order. That's going down. All that so much more next week live on the Black and Silver Brand on NXT. But right now, folks, it's time for your main event of the evening. NXT Championship on the line. Triple threat contest. New champion theory defense against former champ Trick Williams and the ruler, Oba Femi.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the NXT Championship.
Thank you, mate, Rome. That is exactly what they're fighting for tonight. NXT title on the line as here comes the former champion. Whoop that trick time. Can he become tricky 2-time tonight?
South Carolina, weighing in at 250 pounds, Trick Williams.
Trick Williams enjoyed a 172-day reign as the NXT champion with only 2 defenses under his belt against the likes of Dirty Dominic Mysterio in the first ever episode of NXT this season and Ethan Page a couple of weeks later. He lost to Austin Theory in shocking fashion with a little help from Grayson Waller and the aforementioned Ethan Page, who are now a team apart of the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Trick, of course, winning it at WrestleMania Sunday, defeating his good friend Carmelo Hayes, sending him over to SmackDown now in the main roster and becoming the face of the NXT brand after multiple failed attempts at becoming champion last season. He finally became champion, but he only enjoyed 2 defenses of the gold. 172 days was the reign of Trick Williams. Can he get the win back tonight? Can he get the gold back and enjoy a second reign as NXT champion tonight live on NXT? Trick Willie with huge momentum here tonight. Here we go then. Gonna be a fun contest here this evening. Trick Willie already out. Here comes the next challenger, the man who earned the opportunity by defeating Ilya Dragunov in a war of attrition in the main event last week on NXT. As you listen to the crowd go crazy for this man, the ruler, the destroyer, the bringer of war, the mountain you cannot climb and you will not conquer. It's over, baby. The interesting thing about Obafemi is 2 days before Trick Williams ended up winning the NXT Championship from Carmelo Hayes, Hayes had his final defense of the gold while he was still champion, and it was against Obafemi at the final NXT PLE event of last season against Obafemi at TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Melo was able to win that contest and then going on to face his good friend Trick Williams at WrestleMania, where a hesitation used from a steel chair cost Melo the gold, sends him over to SmackDown, where he's doing alright thus far. He is 1-2 over on the blue brand. But it's Trick Williams looking to regain the championship. It is the dangerous and destructive Obafemi looking to have his first reign as champion. And it's the sneaky and cocky champion Austin Theory looking to make his first defense of the goal. But this time he doesn't have Ethan Page, he doesn't have Grayson Waller to fight his battles and help him out to try and help him win the championship and retain it tonight. He is all by himself against 2 of the best names NXT have to offer. Here comes the champion then. A-Town Down has arrived. It's Austin Theory. The pressure is on and the pressure has arrived for the new NXT champion Austin Theory, the former NXT North American champion who enjoyed an 86-day reign as champ, losing it at TakeOver Stand and Deliver in a massive ladder match, with a new champ Bronson Reed ended up coming on top and winning the gold in that exchange. And in that match, it was the likes of Solo Sikoa, Matt Riddle, Ilya Dragunov and Damian Priest also a part of it, with the champ Theory and the new champ Reed. But now he is no longer the North American champion. He is now the NXT champion and looks to make his first defense of the gold since winning it 2 weeks ago in shocking fashion. No one was expecting a win, but Austin Theory was, with a little help from Grayson Waller and Ethan Page. He's not getting any help tonight. Trick was pissed off. He wants to be a 2-time champion, but he also has to contend with a new edition of Obafemi in this one. Triple threat contest for the gold tonight. It's right now in your main event of the evening on NXT. Is right, that right there is what they're fighting for, the beautiful, prestigious and coveted NXT Championship of the World. Here we go then. Trick Williams looking ready, as does the ruler Obafemi. And the champion Austin Theory. Referee Derek Sanders, the official ring in the bell. Matchup underway as Obafemi going right for the new champion Austin Theory as he takes him down. And it's Trick Willie going to take down Obafemi. Elbow drop by Theory on Femi. Now it's Trick going after Theory this time. Trick Willie, look at this. Oh, big uppercut that time. Obafemi, nice shot, no countered. Knife edge chop by Trick. Trick Willie now go behind the neck breaker. Elbow there by Trent Williams, missing that spinning cyclone boot. Theory from behind. German suplex by the champion. And Theory now running through the champ. Like a freight train, and going for the former champion Trent Williams. It's hard to believe that Theory had never held championship gold here in NXT. He was there the entirety of last season as well. He is here this season, but this surely should be the year that Oba Femi breaks out as a major champion here on NXT. Covered by Trick Kicker immediately by Oba Femi. I mean, hell, it could be tonight where Oba Femi becomes the new champion. Remember, triple threat action, one fall of the finish. Austin Theory does not need to be pinned or submitted to lose his championship. There is no championship advantage on the line. There is also no disqualifications, no countouts, which is why Austin Theory brought a kendo stick from underneath the outside of the ring and attacking Trent Williams on the inside with it. And it was Austin Theory, tope, so we've seen him as a champion, taking down Oba Femi in the fall. Austin Theory up to the top rope now. There's Trent Williams already missing the mark that time, and now Theory top rope champion. Oh yeah! Double axe handle by Theory, but wait a minute, Oba Femi coming back in with a bulldog on Austin Theory. Theory in trouble from Oba Femi. God, just walking right over him that time. And Theory now breaking at the neck of Theory. There's Trent Williams, oh wait a minute, Oba Femi nice shot that time, and now Femi breaking him up, look at the power! Oh, gorilla press for Trent. At the back door, waistlock, Williams turns him round. Here comes Trent Willie. Falcon Arrow! Doesn't set out with it that time, and Austin Theory. Oh yeah, the cutter! The fireman's carry cutter that time by Theory, cover. To retain the NXT title. Trent kicks out immediately. My goodness, and if you guys are enjoying this WWE 2K26 Universe Mode Series, make sure you leave a like for me and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any more of this fantastic WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. Put them notifications on, folks. This series is only just getting started. It's already absolutely phenomenal. And let me know what you think of this series in the comment section down below. I'm always open to constructive criticism and some positive feedback. Let me know down below, folks, if there's anything you feel like I can improve on in this series. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a person, helps this channel grow, and helps us grow as a community. But nonetheless, back to the matter at hand. Triple threat main event here for the NXT Championship as the unlikely champion Austin Theory. Many are saying as a fluke champion. Well, he has a hell of an offense tonight. His first offense of the goal. Defending against the former champion Trent Williams, who has the bookend. The Uranagi on Theory. But there's Oba Femi with Theory's championship. And that is Theory over the midsection with a push the championship on the champion's waist and covers him for the title kick out by Theory. As it's Theory, it's Trek, and it's the ruler Oba Femi, who had the opportunity by defeating Ilya Dragunov in an incredible main event last week on NXT. That's what's going down tonight. Oba Femi with shots. Right there on Austin Theory. Trek coming in, steel chair and launching in an Oba. And he nailed it. And it was Trek Williams. Backing up Theory, spinning neck breaker by Trek. Femi now steel chair in hand, cover. Trek with his feet on the ropes, no DQs in this one, but there's Oba Femi with a steel chair over the head of Trek. No, Trek able to avoid it. Trek Williams. Waist lock, turns him round. Trek picking up Femi. Femi at the back door, gonna land on his feet out of the suplex position. Femi now, gonna launch him down. Big high angle slam, cover for the title. Two-count kick out. Theory almost losing the title there. Without even being pinned, he might not even have one successful offense as champion. Here tonight, he's in there with two of NXT's biggest stars. Trent went for a trick shot. Theory able to stop him and strikes as Femi rolls to the outside. Austin Theory with a gut wrench on the steel chair. And Theory with the NXT Championship and hanging it in the air. Oh, but that might be the last time that Theory holds that NXT Championship as he launches in a Trent Williams. But wait a minute, Femi from behind, shoulders down, penny predicament, jackknife cover here on Austin Theory, scoring two. No, kick out, Theory rolls through, penny predicament now on Femi. Two count kick out by Oba. Oh man, there was Trent getting to his feet. Theory grabbing a big shot on the midsection by Trent Williams. Trek picking up Theory, Falcon Arrow, Femi steel chair over the back. of Trek Williams. NXT Championship in the hand by Obafemi as he rails Trek Williams with it. There's Trek coming back, flying clothesline on Obafemi. And it's Trek Williams. Oh, the armbar, cross arm breaker, submission all by Trek. Will this be enough here? New champion Obafemi gonna fade out of the onslaught that time. Nice shots by Obafemi. Austin Theory, wait a minute, from behind on Femi. ST over the champion. Nicely done, Trek Williams back in, kendo stick and championship in hand. But as Theory gets the upper hand, and Trek with a title. My goodness. Picking up Obafemi, now it's Austin Theory. Kick to the midsection, that's the move that won him the championship 2 weeks ago against Trek. Attacks on Femi. Covered by Theory to retain. Official possession of the kick out by Obafemi. What an action-packed main event tonight live on NXT. Austin Theory, championship in hand. No dodging and waving clothesline by Obafemi on Theory. Femi backing up Austin Theory. Fall from grace. Powerbomb. But Trek then done with him. Trek with a low blow in Theory. Oh, then Femi with a shot. With a title on both men. Coming in that champion. Turnabout is fair play from Theory. He may lose it. Femi for the title. No. Theory kicks out. Oh, somehow, someway, survives it, but there's Trek Williams, the Irish woman, sending Femi out of the corner. Big shot now, then Trek runs in. Catching Austin Theory off the ropes, Trek shot! To regain the title! Tricky 2 times perhaps! No, there's Obafemi before the official Derek Sanders can even get his hand on the canvas to begin the count. Femi and Trek now back and forth. Champion roll to the outside of the ring to try and catch a breather, but he could lose the title. Either of these superstars pin the other or submit the other. One fall to the finish, triple threat rules. Trek Williams now running in, and Williams knocking him down, but Theory comes back in. Theory to steal it, inside cradle, not like this. Williams down, 2 kick out by Trek. Oh man. This Austin Theory picking up Trek Williams, now big kick to the midsection, off the ropes, Theory with a carved stomp. That's how he became the #1 contender. Really drove Sean Spears' head into the steel steps with a stomp, and it was Femi with an overhead belly to the floor. Taking care of Theory, cover on Trek, Femi to steal it for the championship 2 count, kick out by Williams. So close, yet so far away for the ruler. What a battle, what an NXT Championship showdown tonight. Face first goes Trek Williams, Austin Theory now, go back in the apron, big shot on Obafemi. Theory now, the champion, springboard throw kick on Femi. Trek back in, Theory, backbreaker. Picking up Trek keeping up, what the hell is this kid made of? The former champion Trek Williams, wait a minute, down goes Trek that time. Inverted DDT as Obafemi smacked in the face to Theory. Another smack on Austin Theory. Obafemi picking him up, and Femi with a backbreaker of his own. On Femi, falls from grace on Trek. That's gonna do it. Coming on Williams, hooking the leg, shoulders down, storming turn, a kick out by Williams. Oh my goodness! And Theory drop kick on Obafemi. Theory looking to steal it. Femi rolling to the outside. Austin Theory picking up the former champion. A-Town down. He's picking his moment. Seizing the opportunity, covering the leg, shoulder down, 2 count. Femi and 2 lead. Theory retains somehow, some way.